Welcome to Lead School at Home.
Hi students, yesterday we have learned BPD theorem. Now today we will learn converse of BPD theorem. Before learning the converse of BPD theorem, to understand the converse of BPD theorem, we will have to do the one activity, that is activity number 3. See students, what is given in activity number 3? Draw an angle XAY. We have to draw an angle XAY on your notebook, and on a ray ax mark points, these points, such that we have to mark like this, and similarly we have to draw the ray mark these points on a c1 c2 c3 on the ray ay. Okay, we will start to draw the first. I will draw the angle, that is draw an angle xay. कौन सा भी एक एंगल ड्रॉ करना है आपको. See, I will draw here one angle xay. This is the angle xay. This is angle XAY. XAY. This is angle XAY, and we have to mark the points B1, B2, B3, B4 and B such that A to B1 is equal to B1, B2. Means we have to mark the equal distance on the arm AX. Arm AX पे आपको क्या करना है? Equal distance we have to mark. Take any distance. Take any distance in the compass and put the compass on the point A and mark first point here. See here, like this. Take any distance and mark first point. This is the first point. Don't change the distance and mark second point, third point, fourth point and fifth point also. I got fifth point here. Now similarly, take any distance in the compass, कौन सा भी distance लेके, and mark the points here. See here, on the arm AY also we have to mark the 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4 and this one is 5. Without changing the distance in the compass, we have to mark these points and name these points. On the arm AX, what we have to mark? We have to mark B1, B2, B3. Mark it is B1, B2, B3, B4 and this last one is B. Here, this point is here, B. And again mark here C1, C2, C3, C4 and C. The last point is C there. Now what we have to do here? I will join in the next step. What we have to do? Join B1, C1. To join B1, C1. Okay. Again join BC also. Join BC also. B point is here. So I have joined BC also. BC को भी join किया. Now see here. A B1 divided by B1B is equal to A C1 divided by C1C. Now check the value of A B1. What is the value of A B1? A B1 is a one part, and B1B is equal to B1B is nothing but it is a 1, 2, 3, 4 part. Therefore it will come 1 by 4. And A C1 is also, it is a one part, and C1 to C is a 4 part. Therefore it will also come 1 by 4. Therefore both the values are equal to 1 by 4. Here we got A B1 divided by B1B. A B1 divided by B1B is equal to A C1 divided by C1C. ये दोनों का वैल्यू आपको सेम मिला. From this we can say that therefore the line B1 C1 is parallel to line B1 C1 is parallel to BC. बोल सकते हो क्या नहीं? Yes, you can say this. Also you can check. How to check whether these two lines are parallel or not? You have to put the D here, that is protractor here, and check the angle. Corresponding angles of these two lines you have to check. You will get a same values of corresponding angles. Similarly Similarly, you can join B to C2 also. See here, I have joined B to C2, B to C2. Now you can write AB2 divided by B2B is equal to AC2 divided by C2C. What will be the answer? See here, AB2 up to AB2, how much parts are there? 1, 2 parts are there. Write 2 here. B2 to B, 1, 2, 3. 3 parts are there. That is 2 by 3 we got. You can also check for AC2 also. AC2 also, this is a 2 parts, and C2 to C, these are a 3 parts. Therefore, we will get a 2 by 3. Both the ratio we will get 2 by 3. Therefore, you can say that here, therefore, B2C2 is parallel to BC. You can check the corresponding angles of these two lines, and by that you will know that these two angles are equal and these two angles are equal. Then you can say that if the corresponding angles are equal, then these two lines are equal. You can cross check it. And similarly, you can also join remaining points also, that is B3 C3, B4 C4 also you can join. And similarly, we can also find for B3 C3, line B3 C3 and BC. See here, AB3 divided by B3B is equal to AC3 divided by C3C, which is equal to, see here, AB3 is nothing but how much parts? 1, 2, 3. 3 parts are there. It is 3 divided by B3 to B, 1, 2 parts. Therefore 3 by 2. And you can also check for A3 by C3C. C3C को भी check कर सकते हो. You will get 3 by 2 only. Therefore, B3C3 is parallel to BC. You can check the angles, corresponding angles also. You will get a same answer. Now you can observe these all things. That is, this is a marked as a 1, 2, and 3. If we observe 1, 2, and 3, that if a line divides two sides of a triangle, if a line divides the two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, if a line divides the two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, then this line is parallel to the third side. यही मिला ना आपको. अगर एक लाइन हमने ड्रॉ किया, इनिशियली क्या किया था, B1 C1 ड्रॉ किया था, ये लाइन क्या कर रहा था, ट्रायंगल ABC को टू सिमिलर रेशियो में डिवाइड कर रहा था. दैट इज टू सेम रेशियो में डिवाइड कर रहा था ना. ए B1 डिवाइड बाय B1 B इज इक्वल टू ए C1 डिवाइड बाय C1 C. 1/4 का रेशियो था दोनों का. अगर ये लाइन अगर सेम रेशियो में डिवाइड कर रहा है टू साइड्स ऑफ अ ट्रायंगल्स को, देन this line will be parallel to the third side. This line BC is a parallel to the B1 C1 is parallel to the BC. This is a converse of BPT theorem. Now we will see converse of BPT theorem also. Okay, now we will see theorem 6.2, that is the converse of BPT theorem. See, what is the statement of converse of BPT theorem? If a line divides any two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, एक लाइन अगर एक ट्रायंगल का दो साइड को सेम रेशियो में डिवाइड करता है, then the line is parallel to the third side. You can say that then the line is a parallel to the third side. For this we will consider one triangle. See here, I will draw a triangle. This is a triangle ABC. It's a triangle ABC, and I will consider one more line. Here what is given? If a line divides any two sides of a triangle, I will draw one line which divides the two sides of a triangle in the equal ratio. I draw one line, that is this line I will name as a DE. Suppose this line is a DE which divides the other two sides of a triangle. See here, line DE divides the two sides of the side AB and AC in the same ratio. Same ratio पे divide करता है, that is line DE. Now see here, given, what is given here? In a triangle ABC, line DE divides side AB and AC in equal ratio, in equal ratio, in equal ratio. That is AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. दिस इज अ गिवन डाटा. यहाँ पर क्या है, लाइन DE क्या करता है, टू साइड्स ऑफ अ ट्रायंगल को इक्वल रेशियो में डिवाइड करता है. दैट इज AD बाय DB, दिस रेशियो इज इक्वल टू AE बाय EC. AE बाय EC के बराबर होगा. नाउ बिफोर प्रूफ what we have to assume here, in the proof what we have to prove here, the line is, then this line is parallel to the third side, DE is parallel to BC. We have to prove here. To prove this, there is a one assumption that we have to assume here. See here, what is that assumption? We have to assume one line DE dash. We will assume this is a DE dash. DE dash assumption. See here, what is the assumption? Assumption. Assume DE dash is parallel to side BC. We have to assume here DE dash is parallel to the side BC. Side BC को DE dash parallel, that we have to assume here. Then what we have to prove? To prove DE is parallel to BC. DE is parallel to BC. We have to prove here. See here, proof. Here, proof is, now we know that this DE dash is parallel to BC. DE dash is parallel to BC. It is by our assumption. By our assumption, DE dash is parallel to BC. DE dash is parallel to BC. Therefore, DE dash is parallel to BC. यह हमारा assumption है. If this DE dash is parallel to BC, then can we say that AD by DB is equal to AE dash divided by E dash C? Therefore, AD divided by DB is equal to AE dash divided by E dash C. By which theorem you can say this? The BPT theorem. By BPT theorem. By BPT. Basic proportionality theorem. यही है ना basic proportionality theorem. If one line is parallel to the one side of the triangle, then this line will divide the other two sides in the equal ratio. यही है BPT theorem that we have learned yesterday only. Now, see here, AE dash divided by E dash C. But given data, what is the given data? See here, given data, AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. Can we exchange this AD by DB is equal to AE by EC? Yes. Therefore, AE by EC is equal to AE dash divided by E dash C. What is the reason? What is the reason? Given that AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. Only what I have changed here, instead of AD by DB, I have written AE by EC because it is a given data. AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. Now, add 1 on the both sides. Now we have to adding 1 on both sides. Now we have to add 1 on the both side. After adding 1 on the both side, see what we will get. AE by EC plus 1, AE by EC plus 1 is equal to AE dash divided by E dash C plus 1. We have to add 1 on the both the sides. Then see here, next step, we have to cross multiplication here, do cross multiplication here. AE plus EC into 1, that is EC divided by EC as it is equal to AE dash plus E dash C. Do the cross multiplication here. E dash C into 1 is equal to E dash C divided by E dash C as it is. Now AE plus EC is equal to how much? See here, observe the figure. observe the figure, AE plus EC. AE plus EC is equal to how much? We can say that directly AC. Okay, see here, we will get AE plus EC is equal to AC divided by EC as it is, which is equal to A dash E divided by E dash C. See here, A dash E divided by E dash C is equal to, we can also write AC. This can also be write as a AC. इसको भी AC लिखा जाता है, A dash E, sorry, AE dash plus E dash C is equal to AC divided by E dash C as it is. Now this AC get cancelled. What will remain here? Therefore, EC is equal to E dash C. What we got here? EC is equal to E dash C. See here, you can also check. EC is equal to E dash C we got here. EC is equal to E dash C. When it is possible, dear friends, observe the figure, whether it is possible or not. We have to observe. We got here EC is equal to E dash C. EC is equal to E dash C we got when it is possible, when this E dash and E are coincides. When it is possible, when E dash and E are coincident. अगर E dash and E एक ही point हो, then it is possible that E dash C is equal to EC. ये दोनों का distance same कब होगा? This E dash must coincide point E. It is possible only when E dash coincides point E. Therefore DE is parallel to BC. Therefore DE is parallel to BC. Hence proved. DE is parallel to BC. अगर E dash अगर point E से coincide होता है, but what we have assumed initially we have assumed that DE dash is a parallel to BC. Assumption किया था ना, if E dash coincides E, then we can say that DE is also parallel to BC. Okay, now we will see example number 1. See what is given in example number 1. In example number 1, if a line intersects side AB and AC, if a line intersects side AB and AC of a triangle ABC at a point D and E respectively and is parallel to the BC, this line DE is parallel to BC is given. Prove that AD by AB is equal to AE by AC. See here what is given. First we will write a given data. Given, what is given here? Line DE is parallel to BC is given. This is a given data. And what we have to prove? To prove AD by AB is equal to AE by EC. What we have to prove here? AD by AB is equal to AE by AC. This is we have to prove here. It is a AC. AD by AB is equal to AE by AC. We have to prove here. See here, proof. First we have to use the given data. What is given here? DE parallel to BC. DE is parallel to BC is given. DE is parallel to BC as, right here, as DE is parallel to BC. Reason what? It is a given. As DE is parallel to BC, अगर आपको पता है DE is parallel to BC, then can we write AD by DB is equal to AE by EC? Therefore, AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. We can write it as AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. What is the reason? The reason is BPT theorem. That is basic proportionality theorem by BPT. Now, see here, what we have to do here, but what we want here in the proof. In the proof we want AD by AB. AD by this whole AB we want here. So, to get AD by AB, can we, first we have to reciprocal it. इसको क्या करना है आपको? Reciprocal. Write the reciprocal. So, what is the reciprocal of this? This will become DB by AD. is equal to EC by AE. Now you are thinking about why the sir has did here reciprocal. Reciprocal क्यों किया मैंने, that we will understand in the next step. Next step में आपको समझ में आएगा. That is the reciprocal. It is a reciprocal. Then adding one on both sides. Adding 1 on both sides. What we will get, see here, dB divided by AD plus 1 is equal to EC divided by AE plus 1. See here. Now, what is the value of this? Check here. dB plus AD into 1, that is AD divided by AD, which is equal to EC plus AE divided by AE. We got here. Now, why I have did here reciprocal? See here, reciprocal करने के बाद डिनोमिनेटर में क्या आया? AD. यही AD डिनोमिनेटर में बच गया ना लास्ट में. After adding the 1 in the denominator, what we got here? In the denominator AD you got. Whatever may be in the denominator, that thing will remain after the adding the 1. यहाँ पर जो था AD था, adding 1 करने के बाद भी denominator में AD ही आया. If I add where here, पहले मैं क्या किया था, इंस्टेड ऑफ रेसिप्रोकल मैंने ऐड यहाँ 1 किया ना, देन डिनोमिनेटर में dB बचता. बट व्हाट वी वांट इन अ प्रूफ वी वांट AD. प्रूफ में क्या है? AD एंड AE है, ये दोनों बचना चाहिए. देयरफॉर यहाँ पर अगर आप रेसिप्रोकल करने के बाद डिनोमिनेटर में क्या बचता है? AD एंड AE. व्हाटएवर मे बी द थिंग इन द डिनोमिनेटर, दैट थिंग विल रिमेन आफ्टर द एडिंग 1. एडिंग 1 करने के बाद डिनोमिनेटर में AD ही रहेगा एंड हियर AE बचेगा. देयरफॉर for that purpose I have did here reciprocal. Okay, now see here, dB plus AD is equal to how much? dB plus AD is equal to, can I write it as a AB? I will write here dB plus AD is equal to AB. Can I write? Okay, write AB divided by AD as it is, which is equal to EC plus AE. EC plus AE is equal to how much? Can I write directly AC? Yes, AC divided by AE we got. Now again we have to do the reciprocal of this one, but what we want in the proof? In the proof we want reciprocal only. Therefore do the reciprocal of these things. Therefore AD divided by AB is equal to AE by AC. Reason, it is a reciprocal. Reciprocal किया है, and here also you can write it as a reciprocal. Okay, therefore we got AD by dB is equal to AE by EC. Hence proved. यही चाहिए था ना in the proof. AD by AB is equal to AE by AC. That only we got. Hence proved. Now we will see example number 2. See in example number 2 what we have to find here. Example number 2. ABCD is a trapezium. This ABCD is a trapezium with AB parallel to DC. AB is parallel to DC. It is a given data. And E and F are the points on a non-parallel sides. E and F are the points on a non-parallel sides. AD and BC respectively. Such that EF is parallel to AB. EF is parallel to AB is given. Show that we have to show here AE divided by ED is equal to BF divided by FC. We have to show here. See here. What is given here? Given AB is parallel to DC. This AB is parallel to DC, and one more is given EF is parallel to AB, and EF is parallel to AB. It is a given data. EF is parallel to AB, and what we have to prove? To prove or to show that AE divided by ED, AE divided by ED is equal to BF divided by FC. This only we have to show here. That is AE divided by ED is equal to BF divided by FC. This ratio will equal. We have to show here. Proof. In a proof we have to construct. That is the construction. Construction means what? See here. First we have to join here line AC. Join AC. Join the AC. I will do the one construction here. That is join AC. AC को join करना है. Because to make the two triangles, if I join the AC join करने के बाद दो triangles बनेंगे. One triangle will be ADC and another triangle will be ABC. Then only we can apply the BPT theorem and converse of BPT theorem. I will mark this point as a G. I will mark this point as a G. Now you have to see here. Proof. Join AC. Join AC which will intersect EF at point G. EF को कहां पर intersect हो रहा है? At point G. This is a construction. Now see here, we know that AB is parallel to DC and EF is parallel to AB. Therefore AB DC को parallel है and EF is parallel to AB. Then can we say that this EF is parallel to DC? Therefore EF is parallel to DC. EF is parallel to DC. We can say this. What is the reason? Lines parallel to the same line. The lines parallel to the same line are parallel to each other. Line parallel to the same line are parallel to each other. ये हमने देखा है क्लास 9 में. If the two lines are parallel to the same line, then the lines are parallel to the third line also. That is each other. दोनों को भी same होगा, parallel होगा. Now see here, in a triangle ADC. Now in a triangle ADC, ये वाला ट्रायंगल में, in a triangle ADC, can we write this EG parallel to DC? This is EG parallel to DC. ये वाला EG parallel to DC because EG is a part of a EF ना, EF का ही part है, but we know that EF is parallel to DC, therefore EG is parallel to DC. As EF is parallel to DC. इसका रीजन क्या है? EF parallel to DC है, therefore EG is also parallel to DC. EG is parallel to DC. अगर EG parallel to DC है in triangle ADC में, can we write this AE divided by ED is equal to AG divided by GC? AG divided by GC. What is the reason? By BPT theorem. If a line is parallel to the third side, then this line divides the other two sides in a equal ratio. This is a BPT theorem. Therefore AE divided by ED is equal to AG divided by GC. Similarly, in a triangle or from triangle CAB, see here, from triangle CAB, ये वाला triangle में देखो, from a triangle CAB, GF parallel to AB, as AB parallel to EF, therefore if GF is parallel to AB, can we apply BPT here? That is CF divided by BF is equal to GC divided by AG. GC divided by AG we got here. Now write a reciprocal of it. Do it reciprocal. इसका reciprocal कर दो अभी. What is the reciprocal here? BF divided by CF is equal to AG divided by GC. It is a reciprocal. Now I will mark this as a equation number 1. It is equation number 1. Now we got here, this is a equation number 2. From 1 and 2, observe equation 1 and 2. इक्वेशन 1 एंड 2 में क्या मिला आपको? AG by GC is equal to AE by ED कहता है and BF by CF कहता है. From equation 1 and 2 can we write AE by ED is equal to BF by CF? See here, दोनों इक्वेशन को ऑब्जर्व करो. दोनों इक्वेशन में क्या है? AG by GC is equal to AE by ED है. यहाँ पर AG by GC is equal to BF by CF है. Therefore can we equate this AE by ED is equal to BF by CF हो जाएगा. Okay. And what we want in the proof, this only we want. Therefore this can also be written as AE by ED is equal to BF divided by FC. This only we want here. This is the only we want here. AE by ED is equal to BF divided by FC. This CF can also be written as FC. FC or CF both are same. Hence proved. Hence proved. Now we will see example number 3. See friends, in example number 3 what is given and what we have to find here. In this figure, PS divided by SQ is equal to PT divided by TR is given, and angle PST, this angle is equal to angle PRQ is given. What we have to prove here? Prove that PQR is an isosceles triangle. PQR is an isosceles triangle, that we have to prove here. See here how to prove this. I will write first given data. What is given here? Given that PS divided by SQ, this PS divided by SQ is equal to PT divided by TR is, it is a given data, and angle PST is equal to angle PRQ. This is a given. What we have to prove here? To prove PQR is an isosceles triangle. An isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle है, आपको प्रूव करना है. Means what we have to prove here? PQ is equal to, that is side PQ is equal to PR. We have to prove here. PQ is equal to PR means isosceles triangle means two sides are equal. आपको दिखाना है. Proof. It is given that PS by SQ, what is given here? PS by SQ is equal to PT by TR. ये तो given है. Therefore अगर ये वाला दिया है PS by SQ is equal to PT by TR, therefore can we say that this ST is parallel to QR? ST is parallel to QR. By which theorem you can say this? ST is parallel to QR by converse of BPT theorem. By converse of BPT theorem. हमने देखा था, if a line divides the two sides of a triangle in the equal ratio, then this line is parallel to the third side of a triangle. This is a converse of a BPT theorem. Here, see here, this ST line dividing the two sides PQ and QR in PR in a same ratio. PQ and PR को same ratio में divide कर रहा है. PS by SQ is equal to PT by TR में divide कर रहा है. Therefore, this line ST is parallel to QR by the converse of BPT theorem. Therefore, angle PST, can we say that angle PST is equal to angle PQR? Angle PQR बोल सकते हैं क्या आप? Why? What is the reason? Corresponding angles. See here, ST is parallel to QR, then these two angles will be corresponding angles. ये दोनों एंगल corresponding angles हो जाएंगे क्या नहीं? That is angle PST and angle PQR. ये दोनों एंगल corresponding angles होंगे. Therefore angle PST is equal to angle PQR. These are the corresponding angles. But we know that angle PST is equal to angle PRQ. Angle PST is equal to angle PRQ. Therefore angle PRQ is equal to angle PQR. Can we write this? Therefore angle PRQ is equal to angle PQR. अगर angle PST is equal to angle PRQ है and angle PST is also equal to angle PQR, then can we say that these two angles are also equal? Yes. Therefore angle PRQ is equal to angle PQR. You got here? Therefore इससे क्या बोल सकते हैं आप? PQ is equal to QPR. Therefore PQ is equal to PR. Why? PQ is equal to PR क्यों हो गया? Sides opposite to equal angles. Side opposite to equal angles. Here we got PQ is equal to PR. That only we have to prove here. Therefore PQR is an isosceles triangle. triangle. Therefore, PQR is an isosceles triangle. Hence, proved. Okay, we got the proof here. Now, dear students, write down homework. Exercise 6.2, question number 1, question number 2, question number 3, question number 4, and question number 5. You have to solve. This is a homework. Exercise 6.2, question number 1 to question number 5. You have to solve. Bye, students.